welcome back to Listen to Leo. Today, I wanted to share the top 5 concepts that you should know if you want to start developing with AI models, such as GPT-4. So, up first, you've got to know what a large language model is. A large language model is simply an AI model that responds to natural language. And so, what you're able to do is you're able to just type something in and get an output. And so, these language models have been trained on a vast amount of information from the internet and have used that to create this natural language interface for you to use to be able to get some type of response that you're looking for. And that takes us to concept number 2, which are semantic embeddings. So this is actually kind of the magic under the hood, how it all works. Basically, a semantic embedding is a long list of numbers that represent a piece of text. And what it does is it takes it in terms of like OpenAI, it's like 1536 numbers. So it's this giant vector. So super high dimensional space where it represents the meaning of this text. And so that allows you to do all sorts of really cool math and comparing it to other pieces of text. And so you figure out how far apart they are. And that tells you how different the meanings are. And so the ideas of like dog and cat might actually be pretty close in these high dimensional spaces because they're animals. And then you can compare it to plants and ideas and all sorts of things. And based on how far away these distances are, that is how different the pieces of text are. And so language models use this as a way to predict what the next piece of text is in a given context. And it does all of that at massive scales. And that's how we get the output of these large language models. So how do you get output from large language models? You do something called prompting, and that is concept number 3. Prompting is the piece where you write something down and you send it off to the large language model. And based on what you use as your prompt dictates the type of output you get. And people who've been doing this for a while have kind of termed prompt engineer, which you might have heard, which is where you really take a lot of time and energy and focus in on crafting the perfect prompt to get you the output you want. And some people are very, very good at this based on what kind of content you pass in, based on how you structure it, based on the specific language you use. There's all sorts of variations that can go in, as opposed to just saying like, write a blog. There's a lot more to it than that. And prompt engineers have really figured out how to get these AIs to do exactly what they want. And that takes us to concept number 4, which is chaining. So with this, instead of doing everything in kind of this one-shot prompt where you say something to the AI and it gives you a response, chaining is the taking of prompts and breaking it into multiple steps. And so instead of saying, write a blog about AI, you say, write a blog outline about AI. And then in the next prompt, take that outline and say, for each of these sections, write 3 paragraphs. And so what you're doing is you're breaking it down into multiple steps and therefore gaining more control over the type of output you want. And this is really helpful for more complex tasks. So that way you have more control over the quality of output you get. And if you do that really well, what you can do is actually feed it back into the large language model in a process called fine-tuning, which is concept number 5 I wanted to share with you. So fine-tuning is the taking of data. So you take essentially a collection of like inputs and outputs. So I wrote this and got this out. And you're telling the AI, hey, great job, do more of this. So you take a bunch of these examples and feed it back into the AI and say, just do more of this stuff. And what that does is it trains a model to be very, very effective for your specific use case. And so if you have a specific way that you want to accomplish something and you have these examples of the AI doing it well, you can tell it, hey, do more of this. I want to see more of this. And that will teach the AI to do things the way you want to. And that's less important now with some of these more advanced language models, but they're very, very good for specific tasks. You can actually get smaller language models to do more specific tasks for cheaper than you would, like running things through GPT-4 or something like that. And so it's a great way to say, hey, I know I've got this very well defined, input output combination that I want to see. And fine tuning is a great way to make sure you get that output consistently. So, anyway, I hope that's helpful. I think it's really important that people get into using AIs and kind of understanding what's happening. And so I think this is a great set of concepts to really focus in on and learn if this is something you're interested in. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.